Let's check the audio. Type in chat if you can hear this or if I'm getting echo or whatever. Let's try that. Poof! Hi, guys. It's been a minute. Welcome to Explore Adventure Moto as I kick my power supply in the camera. That's cool. Sorry. I've been working on trying to get the lighting right. The light right over here is like a fluorescent and it's just making my face all white. But, you know, it's whatever. It's been, let's see, I did not do a live stream last month. And so I'll get this out of the way right now. Ben talked about it a little bit, and I mean, I don't care who knows. I like to be transparent. So I did not do a live stream last month. Some people know what's going on. My wife has been very ill for a number of months, not COVID, some other health issues. For the last 9 days, she has been in the ICU at OHSU. So I've been spending basically all of my time for the last week and a half now up there. Tomorrow her dad is going up, and I am going to be at home catching up on housework that I haven't been super motivated to do. So that is the overarching reason of like life kicking me in the nuts a little bit. But we're getting through it. She's doing much better. She is recovering. She's getting there. So anyway, welcome to the very first live stream of Explore Adventure Moto. Next on the agenda, I'm going to explain why Explore Adventure Moto exists. Everybody's in it. Bobby Top, Uncle Badger, Hyperspaz, Old Man Riding, Eric Sweet, 397 Coney. Hey guys, how's everything going? I saw Ride Oregon Firsts in here. Soils, Critter, Roman, Brett, Liberty. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. Yeah, LGL. I have two of these. I also have a black one that is just white line. Hey Darren's new here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So anybody that is new to Explore Adventure Moto, let me give a little bit of explanation. I have been doing this for 2 years already on my old channel, Beards, Bikes, and Camping. That channel does still exist. Ooh, I got to add mods. Yes, I do. Well, I'll do that in a minute. My old channel, Beards, Bikes, and Camping. I've been doing it for about 2 years, staying within the lines, following the policies that I had read, all the community guidelines, never had a strike, no community strikes, no copyright strikes, no nothing. About a year ago, my channel was actually mistakenly deleted by YouTube due to some computer glitch or something. I appealed it and I won the appeal, and they apologized saying sometimes we get things wrong. And I appreciated that they did that. They still didn't really explain what happened. But, so anyway, I got my channel back. Now, that was a year ago. No support assist. I don't want help. Fast forward a year, and I qualify for monetization, right? The YouTube Partner Program, which is 1,000 subscribers or more and 4,000 watch hours within a rolling 365-day period, which I more than qualified for. I had no copyright strikes, no community guideline strikes, and I had two-factor authentication set up. I was good to go, and they emailed me to say that I was good to apply, so I applied, and I was denied. I was denied because my channel as a whole did not meet the YouTube how did they say it? Monetization policies. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. I don't do anything against the policies, which I've read. So I went through my channel and sanitized it with everything that I could think of that could possibly be misconstrued as me going against the policy. Any of you that's been around for any length of time knows that I'm fairly tame. Oops. I'm fairly tame compared to one heck of a lot of other channels out there, right? So I sanitized, and after 30 days, I had the opportunity to reapply. And I was denied for the same thing. And so I got with Team YouTube on Twitter, and I asked them, because when you're not monetized, even when you are, you basically have no way to contact them directly at all. When you're in the partner program, you do have a little bit more opportunity to at least send emails, things like that, but I did not have access to that. So I got a hold of Team YouTube on Twitter, which they have helped me in the past, and they helped me with my appeal a year ago. And what they came back and said is, you need to look at your overall content strategy and then reapply in 30 days. Well, my content strategy is just trying to put out videos you guys want to watch about cool stuff, right? That's it. I even try to bleep out bad words, except on live streams. But, that's just the way shit goes. Anyway, so that led me to believe that there was probably some type of a weird glitch that caused a wrongful flag on my channel. Sorry if I'm blowing you guys out with the audio. I'll turn it down a little bit. That would always be on that channel, no matter what I did to it. So I hit as Ben put it, I hit the nuclear button. I did not delete BB&C. It is still up. I am no longer uploading new content to it. I only keep it up so I can still communicate with the subscribers and the people that have been following me and let them know about the new channel. Thank you, Amanda. Ben, nobody's a mod yet. I gotta add people. I gotta do that right now. Hang on. See if I can do that right now with having a tiny little. I need this to go over there. So anyway, that's what's going on, unfortunately. But you know what? When life hands you a bag of lemons, when life hands you an alligator, you make Gatorade. If you get your teeth knocked in, you're going to fall down. But you're going to get back up, wipe away the blood, and look at whatever knocked your teeth in. You're going to say, you hit like a bitch, and you're going to come back swinging. That's what I'm doing. Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to add mods. You guys are distracting me. That is not there. We need to go here. We need to go here. Nope. Maybe here. There we go. Whammo. Let's see what worked. Dork as a moderator. Amanda, do you want to be a moderator? Ay, you guys are scrolling too fast. Where's Critter? I'm going to make you a mod again, too. All right. Looks like I have mods added now. At least 3 of you, anyhow. Okay, anyway. So, that's the story, and here I am. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't really have a whole lot... Well, here, let me go over this. Let me go back... Yeah, Nancy, I agree. She is Amanda is probably one of the most responsible and adult-like in the chat room right now, and I'm okay with that. Oh my gosh. Chewy says hi. Hi, Chewy. So, plans for Explore Adventure Moto. It's going to be the same as BB&C was, except better. Because I'm making a concerted effort to really up my game. Is my audio out? Can you guys still hear me? I'm not seeing my I'm not seeing my meters move. Okay. Yeah, Streamlabs is being weird. It's I'm not seeing my meters moving like I'm talking, but okay, I'll just go with that. Just let me know if it's out. Explore Adventure Moto is going to be the same style of channel as BB&C was. It's going to be moto camping, trail riding, gear reviews, and the way I'm running it is it's the same as the old channel. New content will be up every Sunday morning, in between probably 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. Thursdays is going to be the Throwback Thursday day, and each Thursday I am scheduling to publish some of my older content, moto camping content. I've already got 2 of them up, and those were the 2 that are currently public were the first 2 trips that Wes and I ever did on our motorcycles on YouTube. So those are very old. Oh, dang, I forgot to get Henry. Dang it. Sorry, Henry's not going to make an appearance, I guess. So Sundays and Thursdays, and then live streams every 3rd Friday of the month. That's the goal. I am drinking, Ben. I'm drinking Monster whiskey. I'm trying to. I'm attempting to detox a little bit and get away from that stuff for a while, except for on trips and whatnot, just to help clear my head because I've had enough other stuff going on to concentrate on, and yeah, that's just what that is. Henry could have been the problem all along. Could have been. I mean, it's Ben. It's also in the support of others as well. I need to be supportive and all that stuff, and that's just what I'm going to do. At least around the house, anyway. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be a little bit more tame around the house, and also I want to be more coherent throughout the entire live stream. So yeah, there's that. You want me to start the 450 in the garage with it closed? Are you kidding me? That thing's loud when the door's open, bro. Well, so Jeff, the Monster caffeine, normally, yes, I would absolutely agree with you. But the way my last 9 days has gone, I've gotten maybe 8 hours total sleep in all of those 9 days. So I'm going on adrenaline and Monster caffeine right now just to stay awake tonight. I'm gonna hopefully get a decent night's sleep so I can get caught up on housework tomorrow. And Amanda, Are we still? Is that thing still happening tomorrow? Not the first thing, but the second rescheduled thing ish. Sweet. I'm going to make a concerted effort to be there for that. Getting sleep is easier said than done these days. But I'm getting through it. The family's getting through it. We're all good. No, Critter, you don't want to help me around this house. You've seen the garage. I have fallen behind on some housework, so the dog is going to help me with that. But thank you for the offer. I much appreciate it. Now, having said all of that, that's also the reason why I don't really have any fresh moto camping content, because I haven't been able to get away for longer than just a day trip since February. So I don't have any new moto camping content yet. Hopefully that will change. I don't have a timeline, to be honest. I can't have a timeline right now because everything is so fluid right now. So, but as soon as I can, I guarantee you there will be new moto camping content. The Amanda, I'm not aware of that. What is that? Was I supposed to? Jeff, that's awesome. Eric, sweet. That is one thing that I have started doing. Although it may not seem like it, but I actually have. One, since I've cut way back, and now I am actually fully detoxing and getting crap out of my system and all that stuff. I actually have already lost 10 pounds, and I have started doing at least a little bit of exercise every single day. And you're right, that does help with getting sleep. My brain keeps going a million miles a minute, and that's what wakes me up. But it is starting to get better. Some of my new stuff is already done. BU stay. Oh, are you talking about the prints? Yeah, you're probably not talking about content. You're probably talking about prints. Sweet. Thank you very much. Cafe to cafe every year. You pay a small fee. They send you a list of different cafes to ride to on your own. Oh. Oh. I will look into that. That sounds cool. I don't ride a BMW, so would they still allow me at cafes? Zinger. Anyhow, that does sound fun though. That's actually pretty neat. Huh? Interesting. Will you have my old email, Amanda? Will you email that to me, and I will look into that tonight after the live stream before I go comatose. That's even better. Not brand affiliated. Paul Beardsley, I have a confession to make. From time to time, I have been known to go to Starbucks. Sean Meyer, actually, I've always had a merch store for BB&C, Beards, Bikes, and Camping. I will be slowly transitioning that to Explore Adventure Moto. I need to put it's not Teespring, it's the other one. What's the other big one, guys? It's oh man, the name escapes me. But as far as other merch goes, BU Stay You does all of my printing, like for my old shop shirt and the special edition T-shirt that he did for me for the last live stream that I did, where him and McLovin were going to crash the live stream. And he does all my stickers and everything. So, I mean, Spring Tea, maybe that's it. That doesn't sound right. It's been so long since I've been on my own merch store website, I can't remember. It's never been very popular. But BU Stay You is part of Custom to You. That's custom with a K, and then the number 2, and then the capital letter U on Facebook. And they do my printing, thanks. And they do my printing. So if you want a shirt or whatever, you can just email me. So if you get onto the About section on off the main page of Explore Adventure Moto, you can see my email there, and you can email me, and we can talk. We can see about stuff. Sloppy dogs. I agree. I am also not 5'3", and I am also not skinny. This Sunday is a is a first, not a first for me, but it's a first for the channel. I'm doing a gear review, and I'm doing it. So for my sleep system, I use Big Agnes stuff. I have the tent, I have the sleeping bag, and I have the air mattress. So the thank you, Amanda. I am doing a gear review on all three of those things, and it comes out this coming Sunday is when it goes live in the morning. So. And I completely forgot where I was going with that. Oh well, it's a live stream. What can I say? Be you, stay you. Thank you. That would be awesome. Don't plan on that yet because I need to make sure that I can still make it to Giant Loop this year. It's looking a little bit more promising each day, but I still can't fully say yes, I can actually go. So yeah, anyway, one of the things that the channel does also is gear reviews, and the first gear review will be out this coming Sunday on the Big Agnes product line. yeah, my affair. So what Ben's talking about my affair with Agnes. It turns out that I am sleeping with Big Agnes. Don't tell my wife. Yeah, be you, stay you. Can you guys do stuff for the big and tall crowd as well? I mean, anything you guys have made for me has been plenty fine. So Elon Musk. Yeah, and that's so. I'll say that right up front now too. For those of you that are new, anybody that's been with me for a while knows this. And I will keep to the same vein on this new channel. Explore Adventure Moto is not about politics, and I would very much appreciate it if you would keep politics out of the chat. I have my views, you have your views, and that's completely okay. We don't need to discuss it here. I'm all about motorcycles, being in the woods, picking up your shit after yourself before you take off, pack it out, and just having a good time. We're not going to get into all that other nonsense. Paul Beardsley, Agnes is actually one heck of a lot better than I had hoped for. But you'll have to watch the video to find out. Boom. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Oh, you mean you'll ban me for politics? Ride, drink, and be merry. Yes, sir. I wholeheartedly agree. Did everybody... Agnes is a great lay. Oh my God. Dork in the road, everybody. One of the other things that I am trying very hard at, not always super successfully, but I am making a very concerted effort at quitting smoking. I am one of those jerks that still, for some stupid reason in this day and age, smokes cigarettes. So I am actually on mints or nicotine pouches, and I'm trying to give that up. That started before all of this other personal life business started, so not great timing turns out. But, you know, give it a shot. A cigar from time to time, or maybe even a pipe, because you don't inhale that smoke. That's different. I'm trying. Right now I'm failing at trying, but I am still trying. Yeah, no kidding. That's the other reason why I'm trying to quit, because gas is so expensive and cigarettes are more expensive. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yes, Ben. I've heard that before. I've never been a really big cigar smoker. I have been known to enjoy a tobacco pipe from time to time. similar to cigar smoking, just in a pipe, right? You still don't actually inhale the smoke. I'm trying to, and I've never chewed, so that's. You lost the chat feed. Huh. Critter, you're a mod. I don't think you can be muted. I can just get secondhand smoke from Dork. Yeah. I can sniff it in as it filters through his beard, like fog through the ferns in the forest. Yeah, that mental picture's never going away now, right? Oops. Yeah, Critter, you got to refresh the chat. Okay, now, since I've been jabbering on forever, yeah, beard filter. Gross. Since I've been jabbering on forever, what questions do you guys have? Desert Dave, ADV, right there. Favorite place to camp? I'm going to echo what Ben said on his live stream a little bit ago. In the woods. Or in the desert. Most importantly, outside off of my bike. That is my favorite place to camp. Favorite place that I've been so far would be so when me and Ben and Dakota did Route 6 last year, there was a spot over by the Alpine Lakes that was up on this cliff, and it overlooks the backside of Diamond Peak over here, and then the sisters are way off in the distance over here, and you're just looking out across this beautiful valley and oh my gosh, and there's like a fire ring there. It is a dispersed campsite. That was beautiful. We didn't stay there, but that was a pretty good spot. Our secret spot on section 1 of the Wabder is pretty cool. There are several spots that I stayed at when I did 1,100 miles in Southern Oregon off Route 3 last year that were amazing. Elder Rider, the Honda, the 450. I love the 450. The 450 is more fun than what is probably healthy for me. Garrick, yes, the YouTube partner issue, the Beards Bikes, the BB and C channel has some type of a glitch associated with it that I can't fix. So that's why I started this new one. Nancy, yeah, moto camping in Oregon is pretty awesome. Yeah, Ben, same. Girl and her dog. What's my favorite meal while moto camping? That'd have to be steak grilled over the open fire, hands down. For breakfast, call me crazy, but I love sausage gravy and biscuits by Mountain House. Call me crazy. It's basically horrible for you. It puts a lot of calories in you to give you energy for that day's ride. Not super great for you, though. Ben, I agree. That'd be cool. We could do that whole route in 2 days. Easy. That's an easy route. Yep. Critter, yes, absolutely. BU Stay You, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow, you just reminded me. Tomorrow is... Anybody that's been with me anybody that's new may not know this because they don't know who he is yet. They haven't necessarily seen him. But Wes, the other part of my channel, tomorrow is Wes's 50th birthday. He is exactly to the day 6 months younger than I am. So he asked me if I had any advice for him since I'm speaking to him from 6 months in the future. And the only thing that I could really, the only advice that I could really impart to him is don't trust a fart. Best piece of advice for a new moto camper? Don't be afraid to go do it. You don't have to have all the expensive stuff. Just get the basics, shelter, a way to sleep, food and water, and a motorcycle, and go. Start out someplace close to home. That way it's less of an all or nothing gig. Have a good night, David. Corned beef, hash, and egg, Roman. That's another great one. Garrick, the tires that I'm rocking on the AT, and I should actually do a review video of this, but I use a combination. I use a TKC 80 on the front and a Shinko 805 on the rear, and I've been through 2 sets of that combination now, and I love it. Particularly with my suspension being set up by Evo Suspension out in Forest Grove now. This bike rides like a freaking dirt bike, dude. It's it's so fun. Still heavy, but let's see. The fourth wheel, do you plan on staying with the Africa Twin for a while or as a new bike in your thoughts? The fourth wheel, I got a new bike. It's right behind me. Let's see, how do I do that? It's right here. The CRF 450X, new to me. To answer the question more specifically, Lana, which is the AT that's in my videos, is going nowhere. She's my bike. She's paid off. I have no reason to get rid of her. I'm still having far too much fun on her. An Africa Twin was my dream bike forever, even when they were originally out back in the late 80s and 90s. And when they came back out again in 16, dream bike. So I have no plans to get rid of it. Let's see. Advice for new riders, go hit the trails. Yes. Any tips for riding in sand? Unit 719. Have I got a video coming out very soon for you? Sand has not always been my friend. It's not my favorite. Full D sports on both, on the big bikes? I'm sorry, I'm still catching up with chat. You guys are actually asking a lot of questions, but you're going with D sports on both the big bikes? Ben, I would love to have a Tiger. That's just not in the cards right now. I just do it. My first Moto camping was a 3-month trip across the country. Nice, Gary. Let's see. So yeah, TKC 80 and the Shinko 805. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, man, they work like a dream. Traction when I want it. They break loose when I want them to break loose, and it's my thing. Yeah, I would love to get a Tiger, but it's just not in the cards right now, both monetarily and space-wise in the garage. Because those of you who don't know, this AT is not my only AT. I also have an Adventure Sport Africa Twin as well. It was my brother's bike, but it's sitting right on the other side of mine. That one's staying more of a road bike. I'm going to keep more road-oriented tires on it. Marshall 3498. That's when I first started using the Shinko 805 rear. I did use, and it's not an 805 on the front. It's actually an 804, but it is that set, and that's what I started with. And it does work great. The TKC 80 works so much better, so much more traction. Yes, Unit 719. I agree. Sand does suck. Depending on what bike, well, actually any bike you're riding, the best thing I can say for sand is lean back a little bit and get your weight off the front, so it allows the front a little bit of opportunity to float, because it's going to move back and forth on you. You want to keep your grip light, and you need to fight the urge to correct the bike. The bike is going to keep riding straight. That's what the bike wants to do due to its gyroscopic effect of moving forward, right? Get your butt up off the seat and leaning back and throttle that shit and just go. And you will probably make it through some pretty hairy looking stuff. I am not always good about taking my own advice, and in upcoming videos, you're going to see that. Yes, Ben, exactly. Bobby Top, yeah. Like I said, I started with the 804, 805 combo, and it worked great. And I got a TKC 80 for the front the first time, only because I couldn't get an 804. They were currently sold out, so I got the TKC 80. I I'm telling you, I will never go back to an 804 on the front ever. I will stay with TKC 80 front and 805 rear, unless things like the Motoz tires come drastically down in price. Until then, I'm sticking with the combo I got. Sean Meyer would what work on a lighter bike? The Shinko stuff? Soilsman, sand is about a lot of practice and momentum. Eric Sweet, I have not tried any Motoz tires yet. They're expensive. And so, was it last year? Last year I did 11,000 miles on the bike, and that's a lot of that was off road in Oregon and Washington. And Motoz tires do not have the most longevity, and I need something that lasts me a little bit longer than that. Motoz Rals are a great tire. Lots of traction. What else do you guys want to talk about? I hadn't planned for this live stream to go particularly too long, maybe just an hour. We've already been on half an hour. Now, here's the other thing. So, I hadn't planned on doing any raffles tonight. I may still, yeah, I'll do a couple sticker pack giveaways. Now, here's the thing. I do not yet have stickers of my new logo. They are currently being worked on. So, time will tell if you win a sticker pack tonight. Time will tell whether you get an old BB&C sticker or you get one of the new ones. Now, having said that, if you do win a sticker pack tonight and you do get one of the old channel stickers, I will keep your email, and as soon as I get the new stickers in, I will send you a couple. How about that? All right, let's see if this stupid bot is going to work. Let's try this. I don't want to actually download it. I'm talking through it right now. Why do I want to download it? That's dumb. Oh, you know what? I probably won't. Ben, I said BB and C, not BBC. Oh, I have a picture to send you, by the way. Oh, that was poor timing, that. Yeah, as soon as I get them, Ben, I'll send you some of the new ones. Yes, Bobby Top, the old stickers are going to be collector's items. So when you get a new sticker, if you see me at an event, I do still have events planned this year. Some of them I may have to cancel. That is not confirmed as of right now. I am still planning on going to them, but I may have to cancel several. But if you see me at an event, hit me up. I'll give you stickers. And if you want to cover up the old one, cool. Go ahead. Do whatever. If you don't, put the new one right next to it. And then you'll have a collector's edition that will be worth tens of pennies. That's what I thought. Yeah, that dual venture front from Motoz, Jeff. Yeah, it sounded pretty, and it's reversible too. Did you know that? Garrick asks, did you ever take any ADV training, or are you self-taught? I did not take ADV specific training. I have been riding motorcycles since about 1983, and up until probably the mid 90s, it was all off-road trails and hard trails, like what would be considered black diamond stuff today. We didn't rate trails back then like that with all the ski ratings and everything. But I've been riding for a very long time, and so I've known how to ride. I have a lot of off-road chops. Ben, dude, I'm not going to start the 450. Do you want me to start the 450? It doesn't have any fuel in it right now. I drained all the fuel out. You were 4 in 1983. So anyway, I have, 20 to 25 years of off-road direct experience, China Hat, Milliken Valley in Nevada. I've ridden down in Baja California when my family used to race off-road Jeeps and buggies and things like in the Mint 400, Baja 1000, things like that. We always took our bikes with us to these things. I didn't get to do a lot of riding when we went on stuff like that, but we always did like the big rides out in Christmas Valley when they still had them, and China Hat and Milliken Valley, all that stuff, and then all around the TSF, the Tillamook State Forest. And then when the adventure bike bug bit me, I just got on the adventure bike and learned the weight, which I am still learning. The weight is a big deal on an adventure bike. And once I got used to the way all of those dirt skills kind of transfer over. You just have to adapt to the new weight and using your momentum more. So you could say that, yes, I was self-taught. I haven't taken any courses whatsoever aside from just the course that you have to take in the state of Oregon to get your endorsement. Ben, you're right. I do need an armadillo bag. I've been putting off getting one, and I don't know why I keep putting it off. I just need to get one. Wes is going to get one too, because he definitely needs one for a 650, so we can get to the Alvord this year at Giant Loop. Tom, would you consider taking a Super Tenere 1200 the same places as your twin? I have not ridden a Super Tenere, so I can't honestly answer that question. I don't know. The Tiger 900 Rally Pro, absolutely. I was comfortable on that bike when I test rode it within minutes. That bike's amazing. I would absolutely go where I've taken the twin. I've taken the twin on single track before, so. Ben, you can get a Tiger 900 Rally Pro for 20% off through April. That's cool. Where'd you find that out at? Oh, you're talking about the armadillo bag. Oops, my bad. Okay. Now, if somebody asked a question before that I did not answer, ask it again because I'm kind of sort of caught up. You may have noticed I'm a bit long-winded and I ramble on, so I apologize for that. But it's me. Deal with it. Soils, yeah, they're gonna have a lot more manufacturers at TourTech than I originally thought. I think even Honda's going to be there. Yeah, the armadillo bag. It is a fantastic solution for being way out in the back country, away from a gas station anywhere. So if you know you're going to be in that situation, absolutely get one of those. Would you consider a knobby tire a necessity? What do you consider a knobby? Technically, what I have on my AT right now are big block knobbies. Or are you talking about like full dirt bike needing to put different rims on the thing, knobby tire? Sean Meyer, what's your favorite riding memory? There are far too many to list. Far too many to list. I would say probably my favorite memory is the first time I ever got onto a motorcycle when I was a little kid. It was a 1973 Honda ST90 that I still have. I still have the very first bike that I ever rode, and it was cool, and it was just my favorite memory because it was my first time riding, right? So that's pretty cool. But other than that, man, there's too many to list. Ben, yeah. Now, one of the funniest memories, and definitely top five favorite memories, What's the meat explosion? To this day, that is literally the most ridiculous thing that I have ever seen while moto camping. And it probably could never be repeated. It was so ridiculous. If you haven't seen that, go check out Dork on the Road's video of when we went to the Pack It Out event last year. Oh, the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Sweet. Yeah, Sean, that it was extremely funny on video. I I can't even describe to you how ridiculous it was in like being there. POV. Gary Gardner, what's your worst riding memory? Almost getting run off the road. Like, you know, uh, like so close to being run off the road. I'm amazed that I am here right now on this live stream. Honda Groms are hilariously fun to ride. It's like a new version of a what do they call those? The monkey. Jacob Graham, what's your best advice for staying safe on the road? Are you talking about pavement, like back roads? Or are you talking about like freeway? If you're talking about freeway, Amanda would be a far better resource than I about staying safe on the road, because she has way more time than anybody I know on successfully on the road. What I would tell you is, and this is the way that I ride when I'm on pavement, is I ride aggressively defensive. I am I am always scanning everything around me, and if you watch my videos and you get annoyed with me doing this a lot, and you see the helmet camera doing that a lot, that's exactly what I'm doing. I am always aware of my surroundings at any given second because I get aggressively defend. And if somebody, it's not that I don't trust anyone. It's just that I don't trust anyone. Yeah, it's aggressively defensive. If I see somebody coming up that may not be paying attention, if it's a red light, I'm still gone. If I can safely get out of there, I'm doing it. I don't care if it bends a law. Leaf the Viking. I use the Forma Adventure boots. I love them. You can hike in those things. They're so comfortable. Doesn't give you quite as much protection as a full MX boot on the front, but I make an effort to not need that kind of protection. Aggressively defensive, Lucky Charms. That should be their new tagline. Head on a swivel. It's exactly right. ADV, whoa, ADV Oregon's here. You made it to a live stream. What? You only had to wait until I started a second channel to do it, bruh. Riding on the road is like Frogger sometimes. If anybody doesn't know who ADV Oregon is, you need to check out the little site. Dork, Ben, can you link that? The site that he's affiliated with in the chat, please? If you can find it. He is affiliated with a site, not just a site. He is affiliated with a group of people that are amazing people. What they do is they find veterans who just need some time away. And they set up trips. They get sponsors to sponsor this person. And they take them out on riding excursions for days at a time that cost them no money. And they take care of all of everything. It is a very worthy cause. You need to check them out. If Ben can get a good link for that, because I've got a couple of really small screens on it. I don't know that I can find it easily. Garrick, most challenging off-road ride you've encountered on the AT? Um, go. Going up the last mile, going up to Tai Lookout, can get pretty interesting. Lots of rocks and rock ledges. Yep, Veterans Back 40 ADV right there. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Check out that website. Most challenging. Tai was in the last mile of going up to Tai Lookout at Tour Tech West last year was interesting. There when I rode on the Barlow Road last year with Jeff, who is Ride Oregon First. That's part of the old Oregon Trail. There's some rough stuff out there. I would say one of the most challenging spots that I've ridden is in August last year. I rode an 1,100-mile ride with a group of guys who we're going to be riding the Wobder with this year. And we were going up to a peak called Pelican Butte. And to get up to that peak, it is a 4.6-mile road, up a road that's about like this, switchbacks. And Ben, the road up like this and switchbacks is rockier than the last mile going up to Tai, complete with rock ledges and everything. That was a challenge. Yeah, Soils. Yeah, you guys did. Yeah, Veterans Back 40, man. They hooked everybody up with serving the beer last year at GL. That was awesome. Yeah, AT doesn't vibrate very much. Hands wise, yeah, it's not bad at all. And a lot of times the vibration can depend on what tires you're running too. If you're running a more aggressive, meant for off-road tire, it's going to vibrate more. You can't get away from that. Road tires on, it's fine. It handles like a road bike. With the larger 21-inch front wheel, it's a little bit more of a slug carving into the corners, but once you get used to that, you can really get that thing in there and be more aggressive with it. It's fun. Love it. ADV Oregon, you have to be on the other side of that at some point too, though. You have to you have to also enjoy. Or were you guys enjoying behind the scenes as well? Ben, I agree. The only thing better than beer is free beer. I'm going to be doing much less, even on moto camping trips this year. I'm going to be doing much less of that this year because I'm just trying to stay a little bit cleaner. When I'm on trips, I'm not going to quit fully, but since I'm not going to be doing it around the house anymore, I'm going to try and keep with staying a little bit cleaner this year. Because there was one morning on our trip on Route 6 last year that we had a little bit of liquid fun the night before, and I'm here to tell you, I woke up honestly cross-eyed, and that was not a fun first hour of riding that day, and I don't want to repeat that. Do you think Honda will release a Transalp this year? No. If they did, would you consider switching to their midsize ADV bike? Yes. It's a little bit late in the year for them to make a very large announcement like that. It's not out of the question for them to announce something in 23 or maybe 24. I don't Based on the last year of history of theories or announcements from Honda, I don't foresee that happening soon. That's not to say they're not working on it. Ride Oregon First. I have been 50 since November. Wes turns 50 tomorrow. Wisco, yep. The giant loop. That's there was a lot of free beer there. What is it that you like about the Tiger Rally Pro? Man, what isn't there to like about it? It's extremely smooth. The quick shifter that it comes with is it lives up to its name of being quick. The bike is very flickable on the pavement when it's off road. Even with the traction control on, it's a very intuitive traction control. The Africa Twin is actually pretty intrusive. I don't use traction control at all when I'm off road or ABS, but I purposely left some of the traction control on the Tiger Pro while I was demo riding it. And man, when I needed to slide or when I wanted to break the rear end loose to square out a corner and keep going, it just let me do it. And then the traction control bit in just enough to keep me upright and going. I didn't even have to think about it. You just whap and just go. It's the display is very nice. With your seating position, it's extremely comfortable. I'd say it's an all-day bike, pretty easy, even with the stock seat. And I was wearing my ADV helmet, and I was getting no wind buffeting off of that front screen, and it wasn't even set at the high setting. Just everything about that bike is pretty amazing. I was very impressed. Thanks, dork. Yeah, 50. I am still a kid. Tom, what color is the Twins twin? It is the white and silver. I do not Mob City Moto. No, I do not have a DCT. I grew up with a clutch and shifting gears. That's the way I'm going to stay. DCT looks interesting and it sounds great. I just got to have a clutch. Landshark, that's interesting. Do you have a good method for drying out a wet tent when you need to move down the road or pack it wet? No, I don't have a good method for that. What I would say is if you know it's going to be wet, you're going to be using your rainfly, right? So I would put the tent itself in the pannier in my bags, and then the fly I would strap to the outside as securely as I can, so it has a chance to dry as I'm riding down the road. Then when you get to camp that night, leave it sitting out a little bit so it can air out some. Otherwise, you're just going to deal with wet stuff, and that's just the way it is sometimes on a trip. Yeah, I'm all about the clutch. The DCT. I mean, maybe someday as you get older, there's going to be someday that you're going to be getting into the age group to where you can no longer physically do a lot of off road. That's just the nature of time, right? It's going to happen to all of us eventually. I plan on not letting that happen until I'm 80. But anyway, someday it's going to happen. Maybe at that point I'll start looking into DCT, or maybe by that point I'm going to be on a souped up rascal. Who knows? Sloppy dogs. I didn't say I didn't love the DCT. It's a cool concept, and I've heard a lot of people that love it. It's just not for me. Sean Meyer. Neither one of my ATs are tubeless. I run tubes. Girl and her dog. I actually, when Ben and I did Route 6 last year, I actually included As the Magpie Flies Rainfly Dance in one of the episodes, and that will be making its way to the new channel soon. Fourth wheel. What equipment do I use for filming? I have two GoPro Hero 8s that I use for B shots and some around like pickup shots, things like that. On the helmet, I have a DJI Osmo, the first action camera. I would have gotten another one, but they have since discontinued it. So when that dies, eventually I'm going to have to go back to having a GoPro on the helmet as well. Everything else I do with my iPhone 12 Pro. It actually does pretty amazing with video and pictures. I've been pretty happy with it. Daniel, same. They've invited me on several different rides, and I am not one to, I am the one to help support, not take support. But I would absolutely help volunteer, do whatever I needed to do to help a vet get that experience. That would be awesome. Wisco Moto, the Drift Ghost Pro. I've heard some things recently about the drift cameras that I'm not too sure I want to take the chance on just yet. Mob City Moto, I think the 2021 and newer come tubeless. So I could convert my rims to tubeless, or I could purchase tubeless rims and run that. And I get it. Tubeless sure is. I mean, if you get a flat, you plug it and go, literally, no problem. I just grew up around tubes. I'm old school. That's just what I've always done. So that's what I continue to do. That's There's no logic to that whatsoever. It's just that's what I'm used to. Yeah. Right organ first. I do carry spare tubes, which reminds me I actually need to replace my spare tubes. Dealership markups are becoming problematic, or do you think MSRP might not be covering dealer costs? I have no idea. Yeah, I haven't set up the. I forgot that I haven't fully set up Streamlabs for the new channel, so unfortunately there will not be a raffle tonight. I'm very sorry, but I will have it ready to go. I will be doing a live stream every third Friday of every month at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and by the next one, I will have my shit together, and I will be able to do. Hey Tiffany, and I will be able to do a sticker pack giveaway. Whoa, Landshark. You got your AT for $9,500? What year? Thank you, Tiffany. How long do I keep spare tubes before replacing them? When I use them. Well, no. I mean, Ben, no. You know me. That's not going to happen. 2019, you got. Oh, when did you buy it, Landshark? Was that this year? Was it oh, words? Was it a holdover 19? That's what year mine is. That's actually what year both of mine are. Ah, nice, nice, good job. And that was $9,500 out the door. Brent C, which bike do are you talking to me? Which bike do I think Dork in the Road will really fall in love with, Norden or T7? T7? Was that question for me? No, Ben, there's no gas in it. The gas is drained. I'm not going to put gas in it just so I can start it up and blow my eardrums out. Yeah, so Brent, to answer your question, would you rather know which bike I think he'll really fall in love with or which bike I want him to fall in love with? Man, they're two different bikes. I want Ben to fall in love with the T7 because as far as off-road goes, that thing is basically a big dirt bike. And from what he's already told me about it, that bike is a BDR killer, big time. I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that. As far as more of an all-around adventure bike, I think the Norden is going to win. Just because it has a bit more power and it has the ability to carry a bit more stuff. And if anybody's seen, I don't know if you guys know this guy Dork on the Road, but he has a habit of carrying a lot of stuff with him when he goes camping. So he needs the extra real estate to carry that. No, Kevin, the T7 is nowhere near close to the DRZ. Great Lakes ADV, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm not one to beg for subscribers at all. I won't do that. But if you would be so kind, I am. If you check out my videos, if you like what you see, heck, even go over to Beards Bikes and Camping and check out, because I still have over 100 videos over there that will, over time, as I bring one of those over to the new channel, I delete it from the old one before the other one goes public, because I don't want to get dinged for reused content, right? That's something that YouTube does also. So check out the videos. If you like what you see, think about giving me a thumbs up and think about subscribing, because you're going to see a lot more cool stuff. Uncle Badger, I make an effort to spend my time on pavement to get to being off pavement. A lot of times you gotta pound a lot of miles on the pavement. So in that respect, I do agree. I would rather sacrifice pavement ability for ability off-road for myself. That's just speaking for me. Ben, yes, I agree. The Tenere sure is a sexy looking bike though, man. I gotta tell you, I am so happy for you that you were able to pull that one in. That's awesome. Yeah, Landshark, pretty much the same for me. In 45 minutes, I could have a good night, Amanda. I will look into that cafe to cafe thing, and I will make an effort at being able to see you tomorrow. I can be in at least the foothills of the mountains within 45 minutes of where I'm at. Landshark, Willamette Valley is convenient. If you live in the Willamette Valley, especially the mid to northern Willamette Valley, we are actually very blessed, because you can go, depending on which direction you go, you can get to a mountain and see snow year round. You can get to the coast. You can get to the high desert. You can get to the woods or the Pacific Northwest version of a rainforest. You can get to awesome single trail. It's just awesome. I definitely really enjoy where I live, for sure. All right, folks. We've been at this an hour. That's originally all I had planned. So I'm going to go ahead and right now say we're going to go ahead and stop the stream. I really, really, really appreciate all of your guys' support. Huge shout out to Critter Moto, As the Magpie Flies, and Dork on the Road, and everybody else, Feminine Tomboy, and everybody that's been shouting out my new channel and the trials and tribulations that I've been going through to get people to port over from BB and C to Explore Adventure Moto. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much for supporting me through this. I promise you I'm going to make it worth it. It's going to be worth your while. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. And until next time, I'm going to say keep it rubber side down and throttle that shit.